I'm Zelalem Kibret from Ethiopia. I'm 29 and I'm living in Addis Ababa. Currently I'm working as a writer and a blogger. Formerly I used to be a professor in a university. By training I'm a lawyer. I believe that the biggest challenge we are facing currently now is lack of democratic institutions and the absence of the rule of law. By democratic institutions I mean institutions that enables a society to be democratic, to exercise those democratic rights and constitutionally given rights as well, human rights. Unless we can't build such democratic institutions, our future will be doomed. I was a writer, but I'm not writing in an environment that enables people to write or that gives the right to express yourself freely. If there is any violation of rights, I always is critical of such acts as based on the constitutional provision. Therefore, I'm passionate of writing, but writing on constitutional matters and human rights. I was fighting to get my passport a lot and for 7-8 months, but I was always hopeful on doing that. Being here is not an end by itself, but I believe that it's at least a success that I am rewarded for my fight. I was telling myself that I have to be exposed to a very different world that's more democratic, have a rule of law and those democratic institutions. If I have to build a democratic Ethiopia and Africa in the future, I have to be exposed to a world that already built that. Youngsters in Ethiopia or else in Africa want to interact more with other Africans to have a better future for our continent. I believe that every generation has its own call, and the youth have an obligation and a responsibility to reclaim their own right, and because the future is about them and about their children.